Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Skyblock series. Today's episode is episode 86, and we are starting things back off in the overworld with a couple of beautiful frogs just wandering around, and our inventory absolutely filled with magma cream, as you can see right here. We had some great success going on in the last episode. Absolutely amazing stuff. I guess I'm gonna put this stuff for now in here. There we go. But yeah, in the last episode, if in case you didn't see it, all went well with the frog farm, magma farm, however you want to call it. So yeah, that's all great. That's how we got all of that magma cream now. But today we're gonna do a bit of a detour from all of that farm stuff and Skyblock stuff and everything like that. And we're just gonna do some good old end busting. Which I'm quite excited about, because it's been a really long time since we last end busted. Now, I don't know if I have any bow anywhere. I feel like I should have a bow somewhere in this world, but maybe not, I guess. So that's a bit upsetting. I also, yeah, I cannot really enchant a bow. I mean, that will take a long time. So I guess we're just gonna do this without a bow. That's fine. But yeah, today we're gonna do some end busting. I want to get into it as quickly as possible, of course. So we're just gonna deposit some of the stuff that we do not need into this chest right here. There we go. I will try to remember that it's this chest that I need to look into. And we're gonna quickly stock up on a small amount of things that we will probably need a good amount of. For example, rockets will definitely not be a bad idea to, you know, just get a couple of going. There we go. And we'll need some food. And then maybe a shield would be nice as well, which we can of course just craft real quick. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do believe you need for that. Whoop. Yep, I need 6. Cool. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so there we go. That's a shield. We have the silk touch ready. We'll take out an ender chest with us as well. And I think I will need a bit more food, of course. There we go. We'll take some emeralds. I'm just gonna buy a boatload of it. Why not? Boom. Boom. A little bit extra here will not harm us. Oh, you have not unlocked it yet. That's fine. He is restocked now. There we go. There we go. That's plenty of food, probably. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. And yeah, we're just gonna pop into the end basically straight away. I think I will keep these two in my inventory. This will be the shulker box basically for like all extra kind of stuff. I think it will be nice to take a good amount of wood with me as well. So I can make like extra chests and stuff. And yeah, let's just go over into the end and get started. I really cannot think of anything else I would need. As I said, a bow would be nice, but I think we'll be fine. Main reason for that is that, well, I'm not gonna be really hunting down the shulkers all that much. Like, we're gonna hunt them down, of course, as well, but not like an extremely high amount or anything like that. We're mainly after the loot. But yeah, let's pop in here. There we go. And here we are now. Of course, we are in a world where I did do some end busting in this world. Like, we had a couple of Elytras, but not that much yet. So there's probably a lot of end cities that I did eventually raid, but didn't raid in this world yet. But that's fine. Like, I cannot remember where they are anyway, and it's not like it's all that important, because, well, the loot we don't have that loot anymore anyway. So yeah, it kind of balances itself out, I would say. And we're probably just going in a random direction that I didn't go into at any point at all. So it's all whatever. It doesn't really matter that much, I don't think. This thing should really last us quite some time, and I should quite easily be able to repair it as well, right? This guy is smite. Oh, I do not have a sharpened sword, I guess. That's fine. We'll probably get a sharpened sword quite quickly out of one of the end cities, now that I think about it. We'll turn this up to 28. Boom. And now we should be able to quite easily see when there's an end city anywhere in the proximity of us. And there we go. There's our first little end city. Now, the big reason why I'm end busting mainly is because I just wanna do something different. I'm gonna be real honest. We've been doing a lot of the same stuff in the series for a little while, so it felt right to just, you know, get a little bit of a distraction going. Oh wow, we now get an achievement for that, I guess. That makes sense, never mind, that is actually quite logical. But yeah, the main reason for it is just because I wanted to do something different a little bit again. And this is always quite fun in my opinion. Now another reason, yeah, there's more than one, is that we are missing a lot of the loot that we did have from all of the end busting. Most of the loot I do not need, like, don't get me wrong, it's not like loot that I really need in this world. But it's still nice to have laying around. Like, let's say we do eventually die and lose our stuff in some weird way in this world. It would be quite impressive, yes. But it's definitely possible still. Let's see, kill this guy. Oh wow, okay. But yeah, it's still possible that we die and lose all of our stuff, right? It's not completely impossible or anything. Come on. There we go. Then it would be nice to at least have some of this stuff like always laying around somewhere in a chest, right? So that we can just pick that up and at least use some good stuff still. Or at least get back in business a little bit quicker than if I don't have this stuff just laying around. So that's also another reason. It is just quite nice to have these things that we get from here just for safety. And the last and also an alright reason for it is that I do also just need, well no wait, one of the reasons also is that I need more shulker boxes for some of the things in this world. Like I'm quite low on shulker boxes, so having some more definitely wouldn't hurt. But another thing as well is the gold. Gold is also quite nice. I mean, we're gonna turn our gold farm into way more efficient thing, so that's probably gonna end up giving us way more gold than we're gonna, per like 10 minutes, than we're gonna get out of a whole episode of doing this. But still, it's still gonna be some gold that we're gonna be getting out of this, and some gold counts for more than no gold. So yeah, those are all of the little reasons. Not really any of them are super great reasons, like in of themselves. Are not even enough reason for doing this, but all in total, I would say it's just about enough to do it, right? As I said, mainly the fact that I just want to do something different is definitely the last little water drop in the bucket. I don't know if that's a saying in English, but it is in the Netherlands, so there you go, you've learned something new. But yeah, I mean, also just the diamonds and stuff like that is of course quite nice also. All of the diamond gear that we get from this, I definitely do not mind it. Just gonna put it all into nice one little shulker box, and yeah, be happy with it. Extra lighters also don't hurt, I wouldn't say. So yeah, all in all, just a couple of okay reasons, you know, a couple of okay mods. And yeah, just a bit of a distraction from all of the, there we go, all of the farm building and this building and that building, you know, just something different. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt. But yeah, of course, this is also the really only season I can, or series I can really do end busting in. Since like the normal Minecraft series, we can do end busting, but there's no rockets yet, and there's no, yeah, there's no rockets yet. That's mainly the thing, so we cannot do it all that well. And the snail series, I mean, that's a different story, I think, for obvious reasons. So this is really the only series as of right now that I can do true end busting in. So that's also why I just felt like doing it. I just felt like doing it. So yeah, that's why it's happening right now. Alright, so let's get ourselves our first lighter of the day. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And we'll place down this guy. Oh, look at that, some emeralds. I mean, isn't that just great? That was probably, those were probably the worst chests that I've ever seen in one of these things. Like, oh, honestly, some of the worst. I don't think they get much worse than that, but that's fine. You know, at least they tried. At least they tried. No chest in this one? No. Okay, then I'm not all that interested. I already got 8 shulker shells. That will probably be enough for me for like another 10 to 50 episodes or something like that in this series. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't use shulker boxes all that often, and most of the times I end up cleaning them out anyway again. So I don't really need to focus on killing that many guys anymore. Ow! No, I wanna take the ender chest with me though. I don't know why, I just like having a lot of ender chests. It's satisfying to me. I really cannot explain it outside of the fact that I just like it. I just like having a lot of ender chests. Feels good, you know. But yeah, there we go. Now at some point it might be cool to like get a completely decked out ender chest, you know, with all kinds of shulker boxes in there. I think everything be like basically perfect, right? Would there be... Okay, we are not gonna take that chestplate with us. I mean, I'm gonna take a lot with me, but that is ridiculous. I mean, chestplates are already on the edge, right? Because they really don't get used all that much by me. But when it only has Curse of Vanishing on it, I mean... You can stay home, buddy. You can stay home. But yeah. As I was saying, it might be cool to at some point make a fully decked out ender chest with like a food box and a rocket box and all that kind of stuff. And it's always quite satisfying having that in your Minecraft world. But I'm gonna be real honest. I think Skyblock is just one of those series where it doesn't really work. Because, like, I'm not gonna explore the world or anything. There is no world. So why would I need a box full of food with me at all time, right? Like, that's kind of the problem with this series. Well, it's not really that big of a deal. But that is, like, kind of the difference between this series and most series you would play, right? It's just, for a lot of those things, there's no need. Like, I don't need to have a box full of rockets always on me. And I don't need a box full of food always on me. If I want that, I can just fly to my storage system. It's like, you know, 10 seconds away from me, basically at all time. So, yeah, for a lot of those things, there's just not that much of a need in this world. That's also why, you know, my ender chest is completely empty. Because, well, how far am I really gonna go away from my storage system, right? Like, am I actually gonna travel that far away? No. So then I don't need to have something in my ender chest. Which is, you know, it's different because I'm quite used to using an ender chest a lot in the old worlds that I always had. But in the Skyblock world, it's not all that needed. So that's interesting. That's also why I might go for an ender chest that's fully decked out, just because it's quite cool. But there's a good chance I will not, because there's just no reason for it. But maybe when we start working on like the big projects far away from the lands that we are at now, like the big building project, maybe then it will actually become way smarter to start using that ender chest a lot more. Because, you know, I'm gonna be away from my storage system actually. I'm gonna be traveling a lot maybe otherwise, and having to transport a lot of items, stuff like that. So then it might actually start making sense. So maybe in preparation for that, right? That could be a reason to at least do that. But yeah, so far so good on these end cities. We're just flying through them, quickly going in, killing a couple of guys every now and then, grabbing all of the chests, and leaving like a happy little boy. I mean, yeah, so far so good. Oh, he actually hit me. Boop, boop. But that's not a bad pickaxe. Now that is more like it with the chestplate. Then I will actually take you with me. Then I can actually take you with me. Alright, there we go. Let's not put that in there. Boom. And it's all good. Oh, no. I forgot about the swords. There we go. We really should at some point, you know, maybe make our sword a netherite sword as well. I do believe I still have the resources for that. It's like the only thing that I have that's not netherite. But oh well. It's also not that important because, like, I don't really get into fights, I guess. I mean, yeah, to be fair, there's not really a reason for it to be netherite. To be fair. I mean, there's not really a reason why my hoe is netherite either, but you know what I mean. Or my shovel, that's also just no need for it. But outside of the fact that it's just a flex, right? And you know what? Sometimes a flex is plenty of reason. In fact, the best reasons are often just to flex. Just to flex a little bit. Alright, let's see here. There we go. And there we go. And I think that's already this end city also done. And we're getting gold every now and then, which is nice. Of course, we still need a lot of gold for the golden apples. I think that's just a complete flop of an end city. There's just gonna be shulkers in there. There's no need for me to go for it. But yeah, we still need a lot of gold for the golden apples and for the piglin bartering. But yeah, as I said before, to be real honest, I'm not that worried about it because we have like big plans coming up with the new and improved gold farm, right? So yeah, I don't know. I think the amount of gold that we've gathered so far in like the maybe 10 minutes that we've been doing this, we might get it within 1 minute at the gold farm in the future. So yeah, it's gonna be a different story at that point in time. But oh well. It's counting for something still now, right? Like the gold farm is not there just yet. Not just yet. Wow, it's really quite empty here. Huh. I am, for one, a big enthusiast of there being an end update, by the way. Like, I just want to have this set. I'm flying around here. Back in the old days, I used to watch, like, Mambo Jumbo and Iskal 85 do the endbusting. And I really loved that. Those streams, they were just my favorite. I really liked that back in the days. Because, yeah, it was just a lot of fun. And back then I really enjoyed endbusting myself as well. I don't know, it was just a lot of fun. But nowadays, if you really need a lot of shulker shells, you can just make a shulker box farm. Which, by the way, I'm all for. Like, that's a really good addition to the game. But it kind of does take away the whole idea of doing endbusting, right? Like, there's really not much reason for it anymore when you're actually endgame, especially in a normal world. Like, yeah, that's just... It becomes kind of obsolete to do endbusting. Ooh, we have our first failed one. You go in there. There we go. Oh, no. Oop. Hold on, I will get back to this topic in a second. Let me quickly put this in here. There we go. Oh, I had the fireworks box in my inventory the whole time. I was thinking the whole time, like, I should refill my fireworks in a second, but I apparently could have done that the entire time. Oh well. We're gonna make our new box. Boom. And this can go back in here. You could go there, there, and there. Yeah, I really did not need the shields. I'll be real honest, but oh well. Sometimes it's good to just have them for the shine, right? Okay, back to the topic. Yeah, back in the days I really used to love endbusting and stuff. Like, there was a big reason for it as well. If you were actually, like, quite, how do you say that? Like, quite active in your world and you were playing a lot and you were making, like, big farms and... Oh, wow, look at that. Like, you had a lot of farms going on in your world and stuff like that, you know. You needed a lot of shulker boxes back in the day, you know. And in order to get those shulker boxes, you can only get them through just endbusting. So, back in the days, endbusting was really, like, a big thing. And you just had to do it every couple of weeks or months, depending on how active you were in your Minecraft world, right? And it was a lot of fun, I will say. It was a lot of fun back in the day, especially if you did it with someone. But nowadays, I mean, especially as I said, now that you can just get shulker shell farms, it just feels kind of empty. I mean, it is that I cannot get, like, for example, diamonds in any other way in this world. And I'm not gonna go through the effort of actually making a shulker shell farm in this world because I don't use that many shulker boxes. Like, you barely see me ever use them. I have not run out of them once during this series, and I have like 5 right now. So yeah, there's just not that much reason for me to make a whole farm, which takes like hours, like actual hours to do. But if you're gonna do hours of endbusting in order to get your shulker shells, like, you might as well just do it through farms, right? And every other thing that you get in here, you can get somewhere else in the game as well, right? I just looted this one, right? Or not? Yeah. So, like, you know, all the other items you can get here. Let's say you're just playing in a normal Minecraft world. Diamonds, gold, iron. It's, I mean, I can even get all of that except for the diamonds in other ways. And a lot more efficient in other ways as well. And the gear in here is nice. But you only need one set of armor. It's not like you need a million of them, right? I mean, right now I'm doing it just in case, but also more for the fun. So, I don't know. I feel like the whole endbusting thing is kind of... It's becoming obsolete for most players that have, you know, gone through it once in their world. Like, first time it's worth it because you need some elytras and stuff. But after that, wow. Wow, that's perfect. Wow, what a good sword. But yeah, after that, there's just not that much reason for end busting anymore, as far as I can tell. At least maybe I'm missing something major here, but yeah, if you have like 10 elytras, you don't need another one. Let's be real honest here. And if you have a shulker box farm or shulker shell farm, you don't need to do it manually. And all the other stuff, it's just not that interesting. So I am big on there needing to be a end update. I was quite certain there would be one like almost immediately after the nether update. I was like, okay, there's no way they would do the nether this perfectly and then just not drop an end update after that, right? Like it was just, yeah, it was just meant to be, kind of, in a way. But I feel like maybe either they didn't want to do that, or maybe they were like, well, the nether update was quite big and took quite a lot of time, so, you know, it was very hard to match that in terms of hype with the end update. Maybe that's something that they were thinking about, or something like that. I don't know. Because, like, you know, the update after that with the whole caves and cliffs, you know, being split up in all kinds of parts, kind of showed that they maybe were going a bit faster than they could handle. So I kind of understand that. Like, I would not have wanted an end update in 2 or 3 versions. That would be quite annoying. So, you know, it's good, but I really expected it. And I feel like most of the community really expected it, especially after that. I mean, now a lot of people are just waiting for it. But I don't know, they have this weird thing where they're just like, well, if they're asking for it, then we're not gonna give it. I don't know if that's like an actual thing they do, but it feels like it, because, I don't know, I otherwise don't see a reason why there's no end update yet. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I find it all very confusing. But, to be fair, what they might be doing now with the smaller updates, right, coming out, like the whole garden thing, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, that thing came out, which looks quite cool. I haven't really looked into it at all because I don't play in that version except for this world, but there's no access to that stuff in this world, so it really doesn't matter to me. So I've not really looked into it, but it looks cool. But it's of course a minor update, kind of, in a way. It's like not all that big. But maybe they're gonna produce a couple of minor updates and secretly be working on like a major update in the background, like, right? Like, that could be quite cool. If they do that, then yeah, I am a big supporter of that. Like, they produce some minor updates over the years that are about to come, and then all of a sudden they're like, here's the end update, right? Like, boom, here's a big old end update. That would be quite cool in my book. Because, yeah, I am ready for an end update. And I don't think it needs to be all that complicated. I'm gonna be real honest. All that, in my opinion, really needs to return is a reason to do end busting. So there needs to be some sort of loot that you can only get from end busting, and that is not renewable, right? And that is actually worth... Oh, okay, yeah, I just... Some bits of spit just left with my words there. That was a bit gross. I do apologize for that. I mean, I didn't need to tell you, but I don't know. I felt obligated to tell you. Anyway, what I think they need to do, or what is like the minimum, so to say, or what could make it quite easy for them even, is just add a reason for it to do end busting. Like, add a reason for end busting again. And it doesn't need to be anything all that majorly special. Oh wow, that's a lot of gold. That's nice. Just a small reason, and it needs to be something that you want to keep on doing, right? It's not like, oh, I've done it now 3 times or something. Now I got enough for my world forever. No, it needs to be something that is somehow good enough that you want to do it multiple times, like every couple of months, like it was back in the days, which they really nailed with the shulker boxes. But I'm sure they can do something again, and it doesn't need to be anything super overpowered, because that would of course not be fun. Like, then power scaling in the game would become quite ridiculous if they make something more overpowered again. Like, a lot of the things in the game are already a little bit overpowered. But yeah, it could just be some very cool item That's very usable for some specific things that you kind of want to do a lot of the times in the world. But, you know, you can only obtain here. But it also shouldn't be something that you need millions of. Like, you know, it shouldn't be some sort of building block. I mean, it could be, but then either you need to make it so that you get a lot of those building blocks every time, or it's very easy to get. Which both of those I'm not really good. Like, you know, I wouldn't say that's a good idea. I don't know. I don't know if any of the things about this looks quite cool. Any of the things that I'm saying actually are making a lot of sense right now. I'm just thinking. I'm just talking my thoughts, so to say. But yeah, I feel like that's what I need to do, and I'm not saying that is easy. By the way, like, yeah, of course that's quite a hard thing to do. I cannot think of something like that on the spot right away. It's not like, yeah, I'm just full of ideas like that. But in all fairness, they are a big company, so, you know, they should be able to figure out something like that. They've done it plenty of times before, so I'm certain they can do it again. They have my full trust in that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, by the way, that the updates that have come out over the last couple of years are bad or anything, or I didn't like them. I think they were all good, and I feel like they all definitely belong in the game, as far as I can tell. So yeah, I'm a big pro on that, if you want to call it something like that. The only thing I'm saying is that maybe there should have been an end update first, or somewhere in the middle of it, rather than no end update at all, and also no, like, I don't think they've announced any form of an end update yet. You know, that just kind of feels it just kind of feels empty. Or misplaced. I don't know how to say that. But you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. And if you don't, well then, I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Alright. There we go. That is okay. You don't always need to understand the things that I'm saying. I'm hoping that at least you're understanding them, like, maybe like at least 15% of the time. That would be already quite nice. Because some days I don't even understand what I'm saying 15% of the time. I'm gonna be real honest. Sometimes it is all just a big old wazy goose in my head. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Maybe most of the days. Oh, suit up. Are you kidding me? That's the first... Alright, that's the first time iron armor got in my inventory, I guess, in this world. That is quite funny. Alright, cool. And it was purely on accident as well. I mean, look at that box. That is a good box, by the way. Boom. Boom. But yeah, those are my thoughts on like an end. I'm not doing that. On like an end update. That would be quite cool. I am definitely for it. I definitely think it's needed as well. And I feel like it's about time for it also. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I am actually very interested to hear some other people's opinions on it as well. Like down in the comment section. So yeah, if you got an opinion that you feel like it's worth sharing, then definitely do go ahead and do that, because, well, I'm interested to hear it. Boom. We're gonna do the same thing as before. Boom, boom. And as I said, I definitely do like all of the updates that have been coming out over the last couple of years. I have been out of it, out of the game for a little while in between all of that. And it was quite fun coming back to it and exploring it all. I'm gonna be real honest, I have not even explored all of it. Not even nearly all of it. I'm quite behind on most of it actually still. I'm semi-waiting for the Minecraft series to just reach those updates, and then I can explore them as well, right? But yeah, it's been cool watching it all, and at least knowing it is all in the game. And yeah, the game is quite cool nowadays, I must say. It's always been cool, let's be real honest, but it has some nice new features, which definitely do belong. Oh, there we go. There we go. Is there any more to this end city? Yes, right here. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, I'm just missing the old days where I was actually always like, oh, I want to do endbusting. And where I could just watch a couple hours of a stream Not in one go, because I don't have the time for that kind of stuff. But, you know, spread out over a couple of days. I would just watch a couple hours of a stream of just people doing endbusting and stuff like that. And I genuinely enjoyed it back in the day. So, like, yeah, I feel like I miss that. I miss those days. And yeah, that feeling of it being cool to do endbusting. I rarely ever see any unbusting videos nowadays either, right? Like, who of the Minecraft YouTubers still do endbusting really all that much? I don't think many of them, if any. So yeah, I feel like it's fallen out of meta and it has fallen out of interest by most people. While it is actually a very cool part of the game. It's like one of the only parts of the game where you... No, that's not true. I was about to say it's one of the only parts of the game where you really do a lot of exploring still. But that's not true. Nowadays, with all of the updates that have come out, you actually do tend to do a lot of exploring now. So yeah, they have done a good job at exploring a lot in the Minecraft world. Which I feel like was very smart, because a lot of the people that play the game like the exploring part of it. And now there's like a lot of new structures, like, you know, what do you call those things? The trial chambers, or the ancient cities and stuff like that. All of those things are super cool. And the fact that you have to explore to find all of those things, like ancient cities, you just have to find them. There's no way of knowing where they are until you stumble upon them. Trial chambers, you can of course trade a map for it, but then you still have to find it and stuff. I don't know. That is great. That is something I enjoy a lot. Because it's repetitive, but not repetitive, you know? It's never really the same. I don't know, that was how end cities were as well. It was fun, it was not really repetitive doing that stuff. Even though you were doing literally the same thing over and over again. But it always felt quite rewarding. I don't know, I feel like I've made my point quite clear. I feel like we're also doing super great on the amount of loot that we're getting. Like, I'm quite happy with this stuff. I think I'm near satisfaction even. I think maybe we'll do this end city and then we're actually gonna return already. Not a full episode of endbusting. Just enough to feel satisfied, so to say. I mean, I did see a portal around the corner here, which is quite nice. Ooh, that's a nice amount of gold as well. Whew, more gold. Okay, I must say, pretty decent amount of gold we've gotten out of this. More than I expected. But yeah, I'm actually near satisfaction with doing this, so this might be the last end city, and then we are gonna just return home. We do have a bit more time left in today's episode, but we can definitely use that to do the bartering thing as well. So yeah, I don't really see it as a bad thing to just leave a little bit early in terms of like amount of time left in today's episode. Because that whole bartering thing, it's almost finished already, and it does need to be finished. So yeah, might as well finish that, right? 14 and the chest. Oh, that makes me really quite happy. Okay, yeah. I think I'm satisfied with all of that. Alright, there was like a portal there. Yes, I see it. We're gonna make it with just the amount of speed that we have. Look at this, look at this. We're gonna be left like, what? How did you do that? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was almost perfect. There we go. I'm a bit ashamed. I'm just ashamed. I cannot lie. Now, were these chunks loaded while we're gone? No, okay. This does not work like the overworld, I guess. Alright, there we go. It might be night. It is night. We're gonna sleep and drink some yogurt. There we go. And first things first, we're gonna put away all of the loot that we found. Up. Into this chest. We did actually prepare a chest for that. Pop. Yep. No, wait. There we go. I have a very good system for this. It's actually... A lot of people don't know this technique, but it's really quite smart. So what you do, you just go here. Then you go boop. And then you just throw it all on the ground. I mean, I know, it's genius. It's genius. And then you go like that. There we go. And now I just need to go here and I go like this. And yes, some of the gold and all the other stuff get in there as well that shouldn't be in there, but that's fine. That's fine. It's filled. Now we just throw that out again. Yeah, I know. Incredible, incredible. And look at that, we get a beautiful chest just all the way filled up. Actually, the elytra shouldn't be in here as well. And wow, we've almost filled it up to perfection. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, we have one shovel too many. I'm sorry, little one. You have to go, you have to go. I know, it's sad. Wow, we have a good amount of elytras. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I guess we already had some elytras, but we have like 3 stacks of gold. That is pretty decent. Alright, now we have 3 shock boxes here that are extra. So we're just gonna put those in there. There we go. I guess we'll put these in here. Why not? It's such a random and it's just, we don't even need that sword anymore. We have the same thing right here, but just better. Okay, that doesn't matter. You know what, I'm gonna, yeah, we'll just leave it there. Why not? But yeah, this is quite nice. I like this. This is what I like to see. I like having this in my build, just in case I, for some reason, I might need them at some point. This shouldn't be in there. There we are. Okay, boom, diamonds. And that is the only thing that goes in here. Oh, I got a pickaxe extra as well. Yeah, these can go in here, of course. Oops, it slipped out of my hands. Alright, and the gold for now, I will actually be putting in here. Because we're gonna need it for that stuff anyway, or use it for that stuff, I guess. Iron. Oh wow, we have to use our super secret technique again here. There we go. And yeah, that is a downside of this technique. There we go. And look at how much iron we just crafted up straight away. We'll do the same with the puppies real quick. There we go. And I can. I thought I was gonna reach the void from here, but I guess not. Oh well. There we go. Nature will take care of those. We'll put one of the stacks of logs back. I really did not need them, but that is fine. It's better to be safe than sorry. Alright, there we go. There we go. And the shield. Yeah, that was not really needed either, but oh well. And boom. Alright, and now we're quite back to just the way it was. And we ended up with a perfect stack of rockets as well. That was quite cool. Alright, nice. And now I needed to remember these things. I don't need my golden carrots in here anymore. So let's just boom. This. And I guess I had a bucket of lava with me. Why? I don't know. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Alright, and there we go. And I think like that is all quite good. These still haven't grown. That makes me very sad. But oh well. Now I need to see where we left off with the whole bartering thing. Because I don't remember. I don't remember. You did make a cool thing here though. Oh yeah, this is where we left off. Interesting. Interesting. We'll need drop. No, we got the droppers. We'll need to make the observer thingy now. Right. Okay. Look at this, by the way. Oh, working so well. Did I just hear slime? Oh, these things make those noises. Oh, I didn't know that. Or I forgot about it. That is a good chance of that as well. But still. We've learned it or relearned it. Either or, quite cool. Alright. Boom. 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 There we go. We needed some hoppers. I should really make a lot of chests again at some point. I just need to have them at all time, right? But yeah, alright, there we go. And so now we're gonna make a little redstone system right here, which is gonna automatically deposit the golden ingots into the thingy-majingies every time they need a new one. And I'm quite proud of this. Let me show you this in the creative world. if it loads. There we go. Yeah, this one. I accidentally opened the test world, by the way, from the old series or the other series. So you can see it's now in version 1.20.1. I immediately tried to close the game, but it still loaded a little bit. I have no idea if that world is going to be fine. We'll find out in the next Minecraft episode. That I'm not too worried about. I mean, I would like to keep that world because, you know, it was cool to just have all the testings in there. And, well, the design of the castle is in there, so it would be better for it to still be there. But yeah, it might be a little messed up when we go back into 1.9. I'm gonna be really honest, but oh well. Anyway, I made this on the first go, and it's actually the perfect timing, which makes me really, really proud. Like, I'm proud of this. I did this in one go, and it's like the perfect timing for when they need gold again. I mean, watch this, watch this. Hop. They get gold. And watch this. They deposit it in a second, right? Blop. Boom, boom. There you go. I mean, what? I did this on the first try. Anyway, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 across. Okay. 5 by 7. That's all we needed to know. 5 by 7. But yeah, I'm quite proud of that. Anyway, we're gonna be doing this here. This here. Boop. Yeah, alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, maybe make it at least a little bit symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know it's still not really symmetrical, but at least I'm trying here, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you go. That's what we need. And then all we need to do is check if this is a chunk border. Alright, let's not make it right here then. That I feel like could mess it up. So we're not gonna be even trying that. I just already know that it's gonna break the farm at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just know that is somehow gonna mess it up. I don't know why it would mess it up, but it is gonna mess it up. You just know it already. Alright, there we go. We need some need some more redstone. Pop. And so what we're gonna do is boom, boom, of course. And then we're just gonna go around. My brain lagged a little bit there. I don't know what happened, but it's fine. I don't think it did that for too long. And look at that, we have a nice, nearly perfect amount of hops here. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one in now and now. Now that really should check this thing. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's nice. Okay, so of course we need 2 golden ingots on each dropper. Because of no 4, because there's 4 per thing. Yeah. Did I explain that correct? All that well? No. No, I didn't. You will just have to live with that. It's fine. I tried to explain it well. So it's worth something, alright? It's worth something. Okay, we need some glass. And we need some other bits and bobs. And we need to just have a jolly old time. And look how this thing is doing. Oh my goodness, it's doing amazingly. Wow, did you see that? Amazing. Alright, I have some bad news. The music is about to stop. I'm gonna drink a bit more yogurt. There we are. I need name tags. I need name tags. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I don't have mushrooms. I should really spawn those in at some point. Okay, I will spawn them in right after this episode. I'll also fix that thing right in after this episode. I'm just gonna do it like off camera. Just remake that thing. Or I will do it on camera in the beginning. No. I will just give myself 1 TNT and 1 mushroom at the end of today's episode, okay? On camera. So then you can see that it's all done fairly. But yeah, until I have that, I guess I cannot even cure a singular guy. I need name tags in order to, you know, name the piglins. There's probably another way to not make them despawn. Something with, like, giving them a helmet. But it's quite annoying because then, you know, they need to be able to pick it up. Or do they? Maybe they pick it all up. I'll pick it up. Maybe they do. You know what? We'll try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's gonna get rid of all of my helmets. Okay, we'll do 4 with the helmet. And 4 with the little Yeezy boots. There we go. I'll just take this box with me, why not? Right, there we go. And I think that should work. Like, that should make them not despawn, I hope. Otherwise, I just threw away a lot of helmets and boots. But, yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. There's only one way of knowing it. It's by finding out. Oh, hello. You are already here. Look, I have an offering for you. Take the boots. Oh, no! Ah! Is he taking the boots? Oh, he's wearing the Yeezys! He's wearing the Yeezys. Oh, and he made this very easy for me. Okay, nice. Well, we have captured our first guy. that could not have really gone any more smoothly. Wow. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, what? I think that was the smoothest anyone has ever done that. I cannot lie to you. There's no way there's a singular person out in the world that has done that better than me. And he did take the Yeezys. I mean, oh my goodness. He got the boots with the fur. He got the boots with the fur. Alright, let's see if we can just do that again, I guess. I mean, if it was gonna be that easy every time, why not try? Why not try? Alright, no pig. No pig. Wait, to be fair, the magma cube farm is probably taking up a priority here for taking, you know, the spawnings. So maybe we do need to make a little bit of a, you know, whole platform for it. I don't really feel like doing it. I mean, we had such a great success at the first thing. If I just fly down here, it should prevent magmas from spawning a lot. So that should allow them to spawn up there really quickly. But I mean, then they need to die down there first. So what if I just fly away, fly back, and immediately load it too quickly? Boom! Ah! 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 No! 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 I'm gonna get eaten! Alright, there we go. Okay, there's not that many in there. So surely there's some pigs now up here. Well, there's pigs. So, I mean, my plan did not fail. Just didn't really succeed, you know? Alright, alright. We'll make a little bit of a platform. I mean, I'm gonna be real honest. I am out of time for today's episode. Oh, you are not supposed to be in there, silly boy. A little idiot. What a goofball. What a goofball. Alright, there we go. But yeah, it appears that the piglin has not despawned because of the Yeezys that he is wearing. Which, I mean, I wasn't really doubting that he would despawn. But it's nice that we got confirmation. It's nice that we got confirmation. Alright. There we go. And now we're gonna see a billion pigs. Once again, I was not completely wrong. It's just not the pigs that we want. Just not the guys that we want. Oh, hello. Did you fall in there or did you... No, there's no way they spawn on hoppers. I would not believe it. But yeah, there's also no little other guy that spawns. Alright. Alright. I am, as I said, out of time for today's episode, so... Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, and he fell down into a hole immediately as well. I guess that's nice because he's scared. Which one did you fall down to? There you go. Oh, this is like a nightmare for him now. He's gonna wear it now, right? Did I just give it to that? Oh, of course I just gave it to that guy. Oh, that makes so much sense. Alright, now the Yeezy guy also has the helmet. But it's gonna otherwise fall into the dropper immediately. That is... What an annoying problem to have. Alright, well, he's wearing a helmet now anyway, so this guy should... Are you kidding me? It went on that guy. This is a joke, right? Oh, and now he's not dying. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. And now... Yeah, now he's wearing it. Oh, well. Oh, sweeping edge is not great. Okay, sweeping edge doesn't reach him down there. Yeah. Alright, so we have lost one of our helmets to the Yeezy boy. It is what it is, okay? It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. And it also happened to me. And I'm not saying that I'm the best of us, but I am saying that it happened to me. Did I see any pigs spawning in here? Just going into the hole straight away? Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, anyway. We'll do this a couple of times in the next episode. It's probably gonna be finished quite quickly if we just do this a couple of times. We already got 2. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end the episodes right here now though. Because, well, we went well over time. I'm happy with the end busting session that we had. Yeah, quite happy with this system now already as well. It's going quite well. Next episode we're gonna finish this thing off and probably start working on the gold farm even already. So yeah, exciting stuff. Anyway, as always, I do hope you all enjoyed today's episode. And as always, I want to thank you all very, very much for watching. And actually, probably a happy Christmas Eve. Because that's around the time that this is being uploaded. So yeah, have a happy Christmas Eve or something like that. For now, I will see you all in the next one. So, goodbye.